Thank you very much, members of the Presidium, our hosts, the Belgrade Forum for a World of Equals, and the Serbian Generals and Admirals Club, distinguished guests, honorable attendees, comrades and friends. It is indeed a great honor to be part of this solemn, but at the same time auspicious occasion to mark 20 years of the criminal and tragic senseless war against the peoples of Yugoslavia and the subsequent dismemberment of a dignified people and country. Since the establishment of the United Nations, this was the first time that force has been applied against a sovereign state without the United Nations mandate. The first time since its founding, UN got involved outside of its area of responsibility. The Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, we must remember, contributed and pioneered the establishment of the non-aligned movement and the very notion of non-alignment and other important precepts of international law. Drawing on legal language while seeking political solutions, Yugoslav United Nations diplomats at the time and law experts repeatedly requested serious steps on disarmament, calling for a halt on nuclear arms race, and supported the decolonization process, as well as providing direct support for various post-colonial liberation movements, such as those in Algeria, Palestine, and in my own country, South Africa. These actions also led to the criminalization of apartheid and racism under the International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination, as adopted in 1965 and entered into force in 1969, and the Convention on the Suppression and Punishment of the Crime of Apartheid from 1973 and enacted in 1976. A few days ago, on the 21st of March, we marked Human Rights Day in South Africa, celebrated as a public holiday. By doing this, it also meant we allied our country and people to the universality and the indivisibility of human rights. We became free from apartheid colonialism because of the numerous solidarity and material support for our struggle across the world. International solidarity played a crucial part in the ultimate release of Nelson Mandela and the unbanning of political parties, thus leading to the democratization of South Africa in 1994. We who have benefited from international solidarity recount these noble and selfless acts and are obliged, we believe, to reciprocate these acts. We are of the firm view that the world needs peace. Genuine peace, we want to argue, should be based on important international principles, respect for sovereignty of nations, and international law. We know too well that the so-called ouster of Colonel Muammar Gaddafi in Libya has not solved the crisis of democracy in Libya, but has exacerbated the social and economic problems for a once developing country by third world standards. In the Sahel region, as we speak, we now have problems of the proliferation of small arms and the rampant killing and hostage taking of innocent women and girls by Boko Haram. We believe we must work hard to not only block the US and its allies' unilateralism in the world, but we must also defend the sovereignty in the now of countries such as Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. We must campaign for the dismantling of NATO, the war machinery of imperialism. We must campaign for the dismantling of military bases of the United States and NATO across the world, including in Africa. Indeed, we believe we must build a formidable force of the majority of our societies against the forces of aggression and war. We say yes to peace and no to war. Thank you very much.